Jack was finally back, and so was another name from Arsene Wenger's past. Thankfully for the Frenchman, the prodigal's son Wilshere was exceptional, and an opposition manager called Ferguson wasn't quite able to recreate his famous father's habit for causing trouble. That is not to say Darren Ferguson and Doncaster struggled, because irrespective of the waves of Arsenal chances, the League One side had numerous opportunities of their own in the second half. But irrespective of their token vulnerabilities, Arsenal were decent value for their place in the fourth round, sent on their way by a Theo Walcott goal after 25 minutes and led by Wilshere. This was his first Arsenal start in 493 days, and his first 90 minutes for the club for 3 years, with Wenger having brought him in as one of 11 changes to the side used against Chelsea. But it was a strong B team and Wilshere was the standout figure with his shaved head in midfield. How wonderful it would be if he could keep his fitness, and with it his place in the side. Wenger said, "I wanted to leave him on to give him 90 minutes and I think it was an ideal game for him. He gained confidence and fitness, but you have to put this game into perspective. It wasn't the intensity of the Premier League, but it is important for him. Everyone is looking at him and expects him back to his best, and I wish that as well." The clash with Ferguson Jr was a fascinating subplot, not least because Sir Alex was in the crowd at the invitation of Wenger, with the pair now enjoying a friendly relationship after the heat of their earlier rivalry. Despite that scenario, the attendance of 44,064 was Arsenal's lowest since moving here 11 years ago. Those who stayed away missed a fun game.The first half was frantic, an entertaining mess of chances. Inside 15 seconds, Doncaster's Rodney Congolo drew a save from David Ospina, and within the next 9 minutes, came 3 sharp counter-punches from Arsenal, with Walcott, Olivier Giroud and Alexis Sanchez all going close. Of the 3, Giroud's bicycle kick against the bar was an inch or two away from being a very special goal indeed. The breakthrough came on 25 minutes, with Sanchez, brilliant and motivated, at its root with a floated pass from the center of the pitch over the heads of Mason and Tommy Rowe. With an excellent touch and finish, Walcott scored his first competitive goal since April. Wilshere and Giroud had further chances, but somehow nothing else made it through. The most telling first-half statistic? Arsenal had 16 shots to Doncaster's 2.The most glaring observation? Wilshere is still a wonderfully dynamic figure in Arsenal's midfield, a talent with his feet, but also the kind of personality they need. Quite aside from his mentoring throughout the match of 17-year-old Reiss Nelson, Wilshere was the screaming driving force of the side in their attacks and in retreat. Take the start of the second half as an example of Wilshere's dual purpose. In the space of a minute lunged into a sliding tackle to wreck a Doncaster free kick routine, and then started a brilliant attack that should have led to Walcott's second. The forward fluffed the one-on-one.Punished. It could have been. Tommy Rowe miskicked a half-volley when an opening appeared 10 minutes into the second half and Ospina was almost caught out and trying to dribble around Alfie May. It also took a pair of excellent retreating runs and challenges from Ainsley Maitland-Niles to prevent breakaways, while Ospina needed to make an excellent save to stop a Matty Blair header. Sometimes fallibility just seems to be part of the arsenal.